1970s. They discovered everything, they found out everything that they were waiting to find, okay? And now the excavations go on in the area around, but not here in the sanctuary. This road in the middle divides it into smaller areas. To the left we have the sacred area and the stadium, and to the right the other buildings that I mentioned before. But before we talk about them, the ruins that you see here to the left, as you can see, they have bricks. Wherever you see bricks and concrete, we are in the Roman period, okay? Never in the ancient Greek time, only Romans. So, what else? Baths. Okay, you know, streets, baths, anyway, those baths were also dedicated to Cronus, and when the games were over, stopped. For about a couple of centuries, buildings like this and some others that have been transformed in Roman time in workshops where they were making vases and stuff, okay? But there, we have a part of the gymnasium. You can see the columns. Part of them. Let's find out what gymnasium was. Actually, the gymnasium was built later when actually the games, they became really, really popular, and people would come here, let's say, in order to see the games and worship Zeus, okay? When the athletic aspect of the celebration became more and more important. So, when you see part of the columns here, actually you can imagine a long, long corridor with high columns, roofed up with tiles and wood and colors, and this continues underground, and it stops outside the exit, as the length of it were 200 meters. It had to be that long because underneath they were practicing in running. So they needed, you know, proper distance. And this distance was more or less like the one that they were running also in the stadium. We will see later the start line and the finish line. Between them, 192 meters. No meters back for the Greeks, you know. So, actually they used to call this distance one stadium. And this is where the word stadium comes from. Right. So, the gymnasium was a rectangular building actually, 4 porticos, in the middle an open space, and 2 more games there, throwing a discus and throwing off javelin. We know that the discus weighed from 1.5 kilos up to 6 kilos, depending on the age of the athlete, because once they were coming, they were here, they were divided in 2 categories, 12 to 18, 18 up to 30 plus year old. Actually, the athletes had to come here a couple of months before the games. They used to go to a little town called Elis for the preparation and also for the semi-finals, and only the best ones would participate in the finals. As far as concerning the crowd and the spectators, a month or so before this celebration to settle down and everything prepared, whatever they needed. So, on the other hand, gymnasium and gymnastics, they come from the word gymnos, which means naked. Naked the athletes during the preparation, naked during the finals. Do you need a time machine? I reckon. Well, you wouldn't be lucky though, because you're a lady and they wouldn't let you go inside the stadium.
They could go either way.
So, no ladies in the stadium, no ladies as athletes or spectators, only men inside. And if the athletes were naked, it wasn't because they were weird or something, but because, you see, as the games they made part of a ritual, they had to show off the perfection of their body, and people could admire the perfection of the human body.
I love David.
She did. She loved David. I love David. I'm like, I told her, I can't miss David.
So, gymnasium, one of the
He was
buildings for the
Michelangelo's
athletes,
boyfriend.
and down there,
Yeah.
another one.
I'm sure he wasn't 13 feet tall.